Yeah, done, everybody? So what do we do? Now, can we just quickly read through a few and then, yeah? Like to start with Vinod G.
So what will happen that state will shrink and will support CSR, corporates and business and also the social startups to genuinely interest in the work and deliver the sharp agenda. And for example is like Niti Aayog NGO development. So actually state is not expanding the work so that they are looking at the corporates and the social startups, they will be expanding the work. So state will no more be like doing everywhere. They will be primarily controlling the work and the corporates, social startups, they will be delivering the work. And the focus will be very clear on delivering the sharp agenda, metrics,
Okay,
numbers.
sure, okay. So this, yes sir, yeah.
So you see, state will be there for everywhere. Like there was a time where state was not in the insurance, social insurance. There were PF and all that, but that's really kind of at a back of the head. But now government is coming with the insurance policies for the end, the last man standing on the ground. So kind of that. So I feel state will be there everywhere from now. And because state will be everywhere, then there will be a CSR or the funding things who will be trying to showcase their work. There will be more into branding and marketing their own stuff. And because of that, then there will be requirement of sharply defined agendas and things which will be materialized and shown to people as on their hands. And then because of there is a market trend of sharply defined agendas, people will be flowing into this sector on a high scale.
So state is going to be all over,
Yeah.
CSR is going to be focused on sharp agendas. That's what you're saying. Okay, and that will create a pull for people. Yes sir.
So I look at two scenarios. The first scenario is that there will be very sharply defined measurable items, the two which will probably don't need a lot of skills to come in because everything is very defined. You could train people, anybody who wants a job can come into the sector. The government is very open, and taking a role everywhere. And in CSR, it for this sector would generally not matter if somebody is giving you money for brand or they're generally interested into it. So something like an Akshay Patra, you see more of those organizations coming up, taking into something where the system is completely, the state is failing and kind of filling that gap. But very simple, very clearly defined to kind of measure. The second kind of a best case scenario that I see is that you have the soft transformational capacity work that is being more supported, will need more talented people, so low kind of input of people coming in, so hard to kind of people coming in. State, I see the state kind of the role be literally be everywhere, and that is where you will normally see more brand building work kind of coming in, because with corporate saying I want to own this innovation or this kind of a project, but not these projects might not have potential to scale massively, but to give more input to a larger
Okay. Okay. Any other? Body? Yes. You want to share? Go ahead.
So actually, I feel that moving forward, the agenda is going to be transformational. Looking at the bigger picture going forward, and it's going to be complex, and it would need a lot of this capacity building sort of things and all that. The state is definitely going to have an expanded role everywhere, given the current scenario which is really happening there. They're definitely not going to shrink, but try to be present everywhere. And flow of people would definitely be on the higher side. And in terms of the donors of CSR, I feel that they would really be genuinely interested in supporting rather than brand building, because they would have a very critical role to play in terms of actually strengthening systems and really building capacity of sustainable organizations for the government. And as it has really been, because having worked with UNICEF or with the Gates Foundation as well, I think they're really not very much focused on really the brand building sort of thing. But yes, this could definitely be different for say CSRs or others. But I think I feel they would generally be interested in.
So transformational agenda, ubiquitous presence of state, increased flow, and the donor world becoming more sensitive and supporting long-term development. That's what your scenario. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. No, you.
women's leadership building in the Northeast. I feel if it is transformation agency building work, the state will have a large role because there's a whole thing about Beti Padhao, Bachao kind of stuff. And I feel like the state will also push for a very patriarchal women kind of stereotypical norms for women. But in a large way, they push for that. CSR, I think, would like to focus on very event-based, short, term results demanding kind of stuff. Award kind of thing, women exemplar, and women of the year, those kind of stuff, and not really invest in long-term transformation work. I feel like personnel, I'm a bit confused. I feel a medium flow of personnel. You will have people who will be passionate, who would come in, but definitely because it's long-term transformational, you lose also a lot of people in the market who will stay for long.
Anybody else? Yes, sir.
I feel that the state will be expanding the role. Because of that expansion, I feel that everywhere state presence and the policies will be governed and be influenced by the state. So based on that, I feel that donor CSR community will be more of a brand building itself. Rather than putting genuinely, they will be mostly on a supporting way of the government programs. And I feel that because of that, there will be high inflow of people coming to the state policies and the sector. And agenda will be more of having metrics and sharply defined agenda will be there. Because that state has governing in everywhere, and everywhere there will be their own codes. So I think state will govern more.
Yeah. Anybody else, or shall we proceed? Yeah. Yes, sir. Sanjiv.
For me, that the likely scenario would be the agenda, like the people have told that the software transformation, which actually lead for sharply defined metrics.
Oh, transformational agenda leading to sharp metrics.
Yes. So because it needs a lot of passion, the likely flow of people, only the passionate people are trying to scenario. That for the state, definitely it would expand their role everywhere to ensure the governance and the transformational scenarios. And the CSR and donors definitely brand building in this sense. They would like to create examples and models which can government will took over for the expansion. So for me, that the 4A's will work perfectly. That the perfect combination of head and heart to creating the innovations and with empathy and the emotions and the
Kentaro Toyama, right? Oh, you are borrowing from him, or are you borrowing from Kentaro Toyama?
yes.
Okay. Thought so, yeah.
And that the hands and here, particularly the hands, the skills will be upgraded and the skills that the progressive for the utilization.
Yeah. Anybody else, or yeah? Yes, sir.
I feel the state would expand its role and it would not only focus on this soft transformational agenda but also on sharply defined agendas like
Yeah, when you say expanding everywhere, that's what it will include both.
it would include both. And CSRs would be transforming themselves from just brand building to taking more active engagement in the programs, and which will eventually attract more people into the sector.
Okay.
I see, there are two state and donor, there is an exchange. Currently the state is acting like a brand building, for example, you have Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, you have Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao, all kind of things are more of a kind of a brand building to create a brand so that, people will realize that yes, this is an issue which one need to look at it. In this case, I am saying, of course, the brand building and then expanding to every horizon possible. And then trying to get more and more people who are into the sector, and then again people, and again the agenda is also very sharp, matrix based. 1 year you are doing this, second year you must get this, because these are all output input oriented kind of thing.
Okay. I think I'll stop here and try to figure out what do we do further. if we created a scenario, what would we do further? We'll need to worry about that a little bit. No? Before I go into that, I would advocate serious exercise, serious thinking on this exercise. Now, why, for example, do we say that state will expand? That's a question to be. Now, I would offer, see, at the moment, I am not offering a scenario. I don't think it's my business, because you are as bright and smart. In fact, younger people tend to be smarter, so you are smarter than me. You will create better scenarios, more likely scenarios. Why am I saying state will expand? Suppose I say that. 2-3 reasons. I started by saying assertion of subcultural identities and awareness of awareness of entitlements reaching everywhere, and people will demand that. But in foreseeable future, I expect India to be a democratic country. So governments requiring, if not short term, at least a medium term accountability to the people who vote them. And if a large number of people are demanding entitlements, the state will have to respond. And these could be in diversity, and we are talking of subcultural identity, so different people may be demanding different things in different places. But the state as a system will have to respond to all of them. And therefore, they will have to keep expanding their roles. That's one reason why they will have to keep expanding the roles. The second, imagine if I were contesting an election and I am going to my constituency and I tell them,